So I just want to talk a little bit about my life and stuff because if you ever felt behind in life, this is for you. I used to be a broke b-boy. I used to smoke out weed and just party every day. The girls, the competitions, the partying, and other things as well. Consuming all kind of fun stuff. High school dropout. Basically, I was just kind of a loser. And then I went back to CJEP college. And I went to study fine art. Well, I think a couple of things still I went through. I drew this painting at the clinic and stuff. But yeah, basically, I dropped out. And then I got into the easiest program to go into college, CJEP here in Quebec, and it was fine arts. And that's when I learned how to draw, how to paint, how to sculpt. And to be honest, it was my full on artistic phase of my life. That was like from 18 to 21, 22. And not gonna lie, it was a lot of fun being a broke bun. But like as I matured and as I realized that in this modern capitalistic Canadian society, you need money. And good thing, because like now inflation is out of control and shit. But like you need money to live, you need money to pay rent. And when I first moved out, because my parents were like, yo, this guy is not going anywhere. Let's kick him out of the house. And to be fair, I had no idea where I was going and stuff. So I just went out of my house and I realized, oh shit, I need to pay rent. Oh shit, I need to afford food. Oh, I need to actually like have money and stuff. So honestly, guys, like that was my journey. And at that point, I was still trying to really make it as an artist. And to be fair, it wasn't doing too bad. Like it wasn't great, but it wasn't amazing. So I had a couple of gigs like painting murals. I did a couple of art shows, like one in NYC, one in Toronto. I did a lot of art shows in Montreal. Sold a couple of paintings, and it was all cash too. So pretty good money. Tax free income. And I did also like a big art show at the Trinity University for the Trinity Hip Hop Festival, and it was a pretty good life. And I think that's why I was bummed for so long is because I was always found a way to make it work. And with hindsight and telling my story and everything, like I'm actually happy because I've learned some pretty big entrepreneurship skills that I was able to leverage later on, like in my life right now as an entrepreneur. So fast forward, I'm 22 now, and I realize, oh, I need to really get my shit together. Like I can't just like be a bum for the rest of my life and like just ask my parents like money and like being a continuous disappointment to my parents. And like my younger brother is like, oh yeah, I don't know what my like older brother is doing. Like he's just somewhere in the world. So I was like, oh, I need to get my shit together. And I had two paths and I'm very glad. I was like, okay, this path to certainty. I'm gonna go and become an insurance broker. Spoiler: I did not become an insurance broker. God, thank you, I didn't choose to be an insurance broker because I would have been probably very miserable and stuff. I decided to be a massage therapist for multiple reasons. So I used to be also like a professional dancer. Like I was making a decent income, like around like 30K a year, which is not bad. Like for someone like at my age 10 years ago without like inflation out of control. And that's when like ironically being a professional dancer helped me a lot into my own massage practice because like in breaking one of the things that you learn is you got to put in the work. You got to do 1,006 steps before you sort of become good. You got to do maybe not 1,000 windmills. You got to do 10,000 windmills before you don't need to think about it. So that's something I really learned in breaking. That's I'm forever grateful about it. Is also like the spirit of hip hop. Like when I say hip hop saved my life, I'm not lying. Like all the connection I've made because of hip hop, all the people, the friends I've met around the world, it's all because of hip hop. And even the philosophy of hip hop. I'm gonna say that a bunch of times because I just like to say hip hop. I'm very grateful, like being able to be a guest in the hip hop culture, and it just taught me so many lessons. It also legit it taught me how to have the riz, like because before I was just such a little nerdy Asian kid that just loved to play video games, and I was literally scared to talk to women. So like breaking and like just hanging out with people from a different community. And I'm not gonna lie, they're like one of my best friend. That's gonna sound funny, but like one of my best friend and mentor is black, and he taught me. He brought me from like this nerdy kind of lost Asian kid to this still nerdy and kind of lost Asian kid, but with charisma. And that served me very well later on for multiple reasons and stuff. But anyways, back on track. I was traveling around the world as a b-boy, and I was like, I competed in Asia, I competed in Toronto, NYC, I competed in Vancouver, a little bit everywhere, and it was a lot of fun. But at some point, I was like, okay, I need to get something because like I can't just like always be earning like below like 40K a year. So I decided to be a massage therapist. And FYI, I've always been someone that enjoyed helping others. I always think one of the greatest pleasure in life is to be a service to others, help other feels better. And from breaking also like I got so many injuries. Like my list goes so long. I fractured this finger. I dislocated the shoulder. I have 3 ribs that like don't move properly. I have a hip impingement. I fractured both of my little toes. The list goes on and on. So breaking really messed up my body. To add that to the list, tendonitis, multiple tendonitis on both of my wrist flexors, and sports massage is something that really helped me recover and go back to the battlefield. So I was like, yo, I want to do that. That sounds so cool. Like being like working with athletes, working with cool people, and like also, like it definitely helped, like, with the females. But anyways, so that's what I wanted to get into. And I was like, yo, I want to like help my circle, because like my circle back then was mainly b-boys and b-girls, and there was so many injuries. And I was kind of like doing like just like, without training, just massaging people for fun and stuff. And they were like, oh, you're really good at this. I'm like, yeah, I'm actually really good at this. Like I could actually do that as a career and like help people feel better and move better. So I went into massage school. Is the school doesn't exist anymore, but it was called Kine Concept. It was very a good school, and I learned Swedish massage. And well, for those that follow me on Instagram, they will know. But I freaking hate with a passion Swedish massage. I think it's the most broken and the most useless massage style. But anyways, a lot going on. I graduate Swedish massage in 2016 with flying colors. I'm like one of the best in the class because like basically when you think about it, like massage is kind of like breakdance. Like you move your body, weight transfer. I had pretty solid wrists from all the conditioning I did. So like I was already kind of like the top of my class, and I graduated with honor mention from school. Fast forward, I started working, and I was like, I'm kind of broke at this point, and I took a student loan, and I'm like, I need to like make money. So I didn't take additional training for the first year, and I just worked my ass off in like 3 different spas. And yo, all those 3 different spas, it was horrible. The owners were all very toxic and greedy. I was paid $20 an hour. Sometimes I would get a massage at like 10 a.m. and then no massage, and then a massage at 3 p.m. And I was just there. Sorry, my French, but j'étais juste là en train de glander, Like I was just there diddling around, and us massage therapists, we're not paid when we're not massaging. So I was maybe making $40 to $80 a day, which was like a whole load of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, and then also like because the pay was so low, I needed to work a lot to make a livable, and I choose my word carefully, a livable amount of money. And I got injured because Swedish is very repetitive. You kind of repeat the same choreography, the same routine, whole body bullshit relaxation. You're not really like doing other techniques and body mechanics. It's a very repetitive technique. And I was like, I actually really enjoyed this job. I really enjoy helping people. But then I was like, Swedish is just messing me up. So I took a break, went back, made my thumbs and my wrist stronger by doing a lot of strength and conditioning exercise. And then I took more training. And then I could finally afford to take the sports massage training. And I was coached and mentored by one of the best sports massage therapists in Quebec. Big shout out to my mentor Malcolm Morissette. I'm always gonna like give him the respect because he taught me everything. And from there, just before that, after that, it was COVID, and I just started my own practice. So yeah, the juice keep on juicing. You know what I'm saying? And like during COVID, like fortunately the government, like Canadian government, gave us some help, and stuff. But like my business that I just started, like as a self-employed solopreneur massage therapist, kind of just went crumbled. And I was like, oh, what am I gonna do and stuff? But did I give up? No, I do not give up. That's one of my biggest traits that I've learned from breaking. Never giving up. So I pushed on and I just took more training. I was wearing double mask. I had two air filter in my treatment room, and I managed to get to a good amount of clients. I could manage to get to 15 clients a week during COVID time. Do you realize that? Like that was the most difficult shit. Like everybody was scared. There was so much like uncertainties during that time. It was crazy. It was not that long ago when you think about it. It's been barely like 4 years, something like that. And then after COVID cleared up, like I got here with two of my homies, Dallon and Taylor, and two other people, which I will won't mention. And we decided, you know what? We all had our shares of bad experiences with like greedy owners, both clinic owners and spa owners. And we decided, you know what? I'm gonna do it myself. And we opened the clinic that I'm shooting this video. We call it MVT Plus for Movement Plus. It was also a lot of work and a lot of drama. Not gonna go too much into details, but basically, we started the business at 5 people, and then drama, 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 and then we finished with 3 once the drama was over. So yeah, a lot of dramas and stuff. And like the first year, it was just money coming in, wow, inside the business, wow, and me, no money, just money coming out of my pocket. So a lot of struggle, a lot of like hard labor. Like if there's one thing that you should know about me by now is I'll fucking outwork everyone. And like during when we opened, I was the main driver of the renovation. I was the like head chef of renovation of the business. And I spent I think 400 hours easily in a month and a half doing the freaking renovation of this old ass building that we retook from this old owners that like didn't renovate the building for like almost 20 years. Like the building was fucking ugly. I don't know if JC, my edit guy, ding, you can put like a video of what the place used to look like, but it used to look like this, and now like it looks like this. Ding ding ding. Yeah, I'm just saying ding ding ding, and hope like my edit guy is gonna put the picture at the right place. So yeah, that was like my journey. But then at that point, like I dreamed of location freedom. You know, I wanted to go back to the land of my ancestor in Asia because I really enjoy going to Asia. I was like, I had a couple of trips in my body, and I was like, I really love Asia. I want to go there, spend time more often. So I was like, how am I gonna achieve that? And I was like, okay, I got the plan. I need to become a world champion, worldwide famous massage therapist. So guess what I did? I signed up to massage competitions. The first year, it went pretty well. I won third place. Second year, I did not even make it to the top 3. I was super disappointed. But hey, I had no one else to blame. Like, not gonna lie, I was pretty high once I did the competitions and stuff. So, I took this too lightly. I just like smoked a fat salad before go doing the competitions, and I was hoping for the best, but I was just like, I wasn't there. I was in the sky. And then the next year, well, 2025, depending on what years you're watching this video, I was like, yo, I cannot lose. Failure is not an option. Success is the only way. So I really prepared myself. Like I went to study Thai massage. I went to study with like the best like massage therapists in the world that won multiple competitions and stuff. And guess what? I won first place at the Canadian Sports Massage Championship. And guess what? After I went to Denmark and I won fourth place in the world in sports massage. And guess what? After I went to Vegas, by the way, I hate Vegas. Vegas, fucking disgusting place. But I went to Vegas and I went second place in sports massage. So, like this is a message, for the people that are lost. Because I was also a lost. Like, and my parents didn't believe in me. They were very disappointed into my journey. But now they're proud. And now I run a 6-figure business. So if you need help, if you are feeling lost, if you're a massage therapist, osteopath, physical therapist that need business guidance, I was in this journey. I can help you. Also, if you just need help, just drop a comment, drop a DM. I want to help you because, like I said, being service to others is the greatest gift, and I really enjoy helping people. That's that's my. I think if I can leave this earth a better place and with people with less stiff lower back, I think I've accomplished my mission. Maximum gains.